Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft on the Vortex server. You know this place fairly well by now, but I'll continue working on it anyway. It's kind of my project at the moment. There's nothing really large to do at my base. So I guess you're gonna have to live with it. Put the ceiling on the servant level. Next level is gonna be the library, which is actually going to be 2 levels in one, kind of. I am not 100% certain how I'm going to make it look yet, but I'll try something out. I don't want to try it in creative again. Somehow that felt like the most boring episode I ever did. Yeah. So what I was thinking is there's going to be a huge glass front, basically. So all of this is going to be a single window, which is going to cover 2 standard levels, I would guess. And then in here there's going to be rows of bookcases going high up. Also, by the way, I have added 2 plots to spawn. These are as of yet unclaimed. This one there and that one. I think Devil Hunter built the other plots mostly, and he has been terribly inconsistent with them. So see that plot? How there's like a space there? That's because he built plot too short. They're meant to be 35 by 35, and that one was only 35 by 31, or maybe it was even 36 by 31. It was way off anyway. So these 2 plots I built, they're 35 by 35, and as you can see, I made a regular torch pattern. It's all lit up, and it looks as it's supposed to. Yeah, I do get OCD about these things. And I'm getting, like, really annoying screen tearing issues, but the problem is I don't really want to set it to vertical synchronization. I never noticed the screen tearing before. It's not that bad really, it's mostly acceptable, I would guess. I'm gonna try to make the staircase into the next level above this. If I bother to make another level, of course. I'm gonna try and make the staircase a little smaller. And I'll try something that's a little twisted. There's a name for that type of staircase, but I don't know what the English word for it is, so I guess spiral staircase. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what I'll try to do. I'm not certain how I'll do it. It's meant to look a little lighter than the fairly solid stairs I've got going on in the rest of the house. And I'm instinctively speaking louder because the music came on. I'll try and stop doing that. So of course it's going to be a massive pain doing the thingy-majigger. The upper limit to the windows, basically. Because I don't think I can reach them from here. Maybe just barely so, but not in any convenient way. So I'll need some dirt, and I will be right back. And here I am. I got the scaffolding set up, but there was one other thing I really wanted to do. That's wrong, obviously. These pillars, which, as you can see, used to be fence, the fence just didn't look right. It looked too squishy. It's meant to look like a support beam, kind of. And I keep placing these incorrectly. And the fence just doesn't look strong enough to be a support beam, so I'll just go with more spruce. It looks quite nice here as well. And actually, need to check if I actually added these on the backside yet. No, I didn't. Now I need to check. Don't tell anyone about the secret passage. Okay. So there were one out, like so, from the spruce wood here. And there is an insect flying very close to my ear. You know that terrible buzzing noise that insects make? It's making that noise. Well, it's not terrible, but inconvenient and annoying. Like, there are worse noises. And that, by the way, is the issue. Why I had to change up these. I had to do that on the other side as well, basically, because I had to place them like this. Like this one here, I had to place from this direction, so it's gonna try and connect with this one too. Which means this one will be L-shaped, and I don't want that, so... Sadly, I don't think there's any other way to fix it than doing this, which again creates lighting issues, but... there's no real... At least I couldn't find a more elegant solution to the lighting issues. And now it's nighttime, but that's okay, this place should be well lit. And as you can see, well, the dirt is not well lit, so... yeah. I can now place the upside down stairs here fairly easily. And I'll see you when I've done that all the way around. Okay, as I said, I have done all the upside down stairs. I'm not gonna have to remove the scaffolding. I don't think I'll need it to place the window. Yeah, I think I should be fine. If I'm not, I guess the joke's on me. So I've also decided that once this level is done, the library level, I am going to add a bit of ceiling to make the cross-section of the house, like the ground area basically, I'll make it a little smaller by adding some sort of roof to make the whole thing look a bit more like a spike and not like a, I don't know, modern skyscraper. Seems to me like in the Minecraft technology kind of time, it wouldn't really be possible to build something like this without at some point making it a little smaller. So yeah, basically I want it more cone-shaped and less cylinder-shaped. You get my meaning. I know this is not much of a cylinder, nor will it ever be much of a cone, but you get the point. And now, of course, I do want most of that dirt back. Nom 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 nom. I farmed a stack of bookcases yesterday, I think, so I am doing fairly well in terms of beef, as in steak, which is why I'm currently eating steak again. Eating chicken all the time gets boring fast anyway. And seems like a zombie died down here. Yeah, we're still getting the zombie thing. Well, the zombies are still basically being attracted mostly to Man Miner's house because he's got villagers in there, so... Since spawn is not spawn proof by any means, we can't really do much about that, and zombies are tracing from ridiculous distances nowadays, so let's just see how much dirt I lost. I can't tell yet because some might be on the balcony. I always hate losing blocks, so... But you know that already. Ugh. Getting to that one is going to be challenging. And I'm still missing a fair bit more. Now, of course, I've just postponed the problem because now I need to get these stone brick blocks back. But 58 dirt, so that would be a loss of 6. That is undesirable but acceptable, I would guess. Didn't I? No, I must have gotten the other one already. It's still a bit surprising that I'd lost any at all, really. Though it's 4 blocks now. Yeah. Never mind. 4 blocks of dirt is okay. Not ideal, but okay. I used quite a lot of dirt making those 2 plots because they were mostly above water. So I laid down a foundation of dirt and then I built another layer of dirt on top so that if someone actually picks that plot, he doesn't dig straight to water, basically. So the level that the pumpkins are standing on, that's the level that the water is right below, and then there's another one on top which might be okay. I didn't want to build it that much higher, but that should be fine, yeah. And now I will obviously need tons of glass. I'll be back when I fetch that. While that glass is cooking up, I thought I'd just show you my bed. Devil Hunter's been working on his plot, so I was gonna show you that, but I'll do it in the daytime. He hasn't done much anyway, but I think he's made a video about the kind of building style he's going for, so for in-depth about that, just watch it. Yeah. Aside from that, he's kind of going for a bit of a ruined wall, I think, and probably a whole ruined building, maybe. I don't know. Mad Miner meant to build something ruined, but I think he found a bunch of clay somewhere and he just wanted to use that instead. Don't think anyone else has been really building anything at spawn, sadly. Already shown you this plot. It's just looking rough. So yeah. But I do like how this house is turning out. It currently looks a bit blocky, but I believe adding the roof will make a lot of a difference. I'm not certain though, I guess we'll see. In the end though, there are limits as to how nice I can make things look in Minecraft. But this is decent to my mind. I mean, it looks a bit too square. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Now I did not break the fences that he had in there, which were apparently meant to keep things out rather than keep things in. I don't know who did break them, but that zombie, because he had something picked up, he would not despawn, so... Anyway, Mad Miner, if you're watching this, I fixed it. And I also fixed your hedge. It was too high. You couldn't jump over it, and that was a pain. Especially whenever I wanted to get to these zombies, I had to walk all the way around. So yeah. And the glass is almost done. More zombie meat. Okay, one more. Zombie meat is just something that keeps accumulating while I'm building. I have no need for it. Like the only use for it at all would be feeding dogs or a low-level food, well, a really low-level food item. If you're out of anything else really that would be acceptable. I think this will still not be enough glass, but it's a start. I'll go with it, and then I do have more sand and more glass and more paints and such at my base, but I would prefer not having to go back there. I think I need to be up here, but then I can place them. Yep. Placing the second layer I think is going to be even worse, because I need to place the second layer on the first layer. Yeah. Just bear with me while I do this. Not all of it, but I'm going to do just one side basically, and then we'll have a look at it from the outside. Okay, that's one stack gone. And I obviously don't have my Silk Touch shears on me to fix mistakes like that. I will in a moment fetch them though. And this layer is going to be even more tedious because the aiming is a little more difficult, so I can't do it as easily while running past. Well, actually that was doable, but no fun at all. And then let's see, so I used a bit over 2 stacks for the large side, so yeah, that won't be enough I think, or it's going to be very close at best. Need my ender chest. I'll try to... No, I guess I'll place some of it on camera. I know it's not particularly exciting, but... I don't know, some of you might enjoy it, some of you might... There you go. Maybe someone will be interested in what I have to say about things, if I have to say anything. Regardless, I'm just filming it, so deal with it. The point about this build is it's fairly boring at times, and I'm well aware of that, but it's just the nature of a super build like this. Now, it's not technically a super build as such, but it's a very large house, and as I said, by its nature, that can be a little tedious to watch. And you can go away because I need you. Thank you. There we go, that's another stack gone. Getting the positioning right is not that easy. There we go. Nice and even. Thank you. So I need probably, what was it, 11 more? Something like this for the long side. So this might actually be just enough. Yeah, I'll be back when I've done these. Welcome to another glorious morning. I'm almost done with the glass. I am probably about 10-15 glass paints short. I'm not going back to base for that. I am just going to steal. And no, this isn't actually stealing. I guess I could steal some. I know there are people here having glass, but I'm strictly against that. So I'll just smelt some more. Don't you just love how regular these plots look now? Job well done, I would say. I use jack-o'-lanterns for now for the lighting on the plots. Mostly because some of them have chosen glowstone, some have kept the jack-o'-lantern, some have wanted different spacing and such, so I just went with a basic solution that people could modify at their will without it being very expensive. And you would need glass silk touch to get rid of the glowstone properly, so yeah. And now here I made sure I've got no more than 12 in a single furnace, because that means I only use one blaze rod per furnace. My spruce is growing nicely. Don't think anything was added to that tree since I showed you spawn. And I think I did show you spawn. I also added lots more roads, so I probably donated another 20 stacks of these brown stained clay blocks. Yeah. Just to make it a little more complete, there's currently 3 unclaimed plots as far as I'm aware, and I'm not certain that there are that many other people who want to claim plots, basically. It's not a large server as it is. I think we've got maybe 15 members-ish. Maybe a little more, I'm not entirely certain. But I know some of them do not want plots, and some of them aren't playing that regularly, so for now that should be fine in terms of plots. You should be almost done. Yep. And so are you, and so are you, and so are you. Yep, 2 more stacks, that's easily enough. Just for this level, of course. I will need to get more of this, but I've got an ocean at my base and I can always harvest sand from that, because there's some easy tricks to stay underwater longer, so there's not much of an issue. Because even with a respiration 3 helmet, you do eventually run out of air, but there's like tricks to go about that. That I'm certain everyone knows, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about them. Okay, but that's this room done. Well, not actually done, but now the question is, how do I want the ceiling to look? And I think I'll actually switch back to creative for that, just to get a feeling of the colorings that are available to me. So I'll see you in creative for a bit. This, by the way, is where I built my the cactus farm that I've got at my base now. Slightly different materials, of course, but here's where I tested how it works, if it works. And it does. And then this is something I was gonna build this at spawn just for fun, but then I kind of well, I did instead build my big house, which you've seen for quite a while now. But basically the point was, it's a... Did I place the sign yet? No. It's a horse hospital. So what you do is, place your horse in here, and then you close the gates. And then, ta-da! Your horse is cured. Yeah. Actually, there is a horse here. I can try and get it in there. But they're not always that willing, so... I need decoration. Actually, it's fence gates are redstone because you can operate them with redstone, I believe. Horses are actually easier to push than other mobs for some reason. And then push the button, and that doesn't work. There we go. Push the button, and your horse problems are solved. That horse has no diseases anymore. Anyway, what I wanted to do is I need some spruce wood, some stone bricks, just to look at my ceiling options. Basically, I need something that has stairs, so I guess these would all be options, and quartz. And then there's one more, which is this. I'm guessing I won't go with nether brick, that just looks too nasty. And sandstone, I'll keep it in mind. Now I won't build anything fancy here, just a quick little ceiling test. So, suppose this was my house. And I think that was me trying to work out my mob tower, actually. It's always fun to go back to Creative Worlds and see what you did back in the days. Like, I still have that, which was meant to be a giant tree, but I never finished it. Okay, so I will need another round of blocks just to place the ceiling against. And now here's my options. I'll just use oak wood for now. And quartz is another option. And then I guess I could get a bit of a feeling for how it looks. Now the oak wood looks kind of okay. I guess it'll contrast a little bit with the dark spruce wood, which I've installed elsewhere. The quartz would go well with the cold look of the entire house, because quartz, despite being light, it doesn't look warm. So that might be possible. I don't think the brick really works. And this is just rubbish because it's the exact same color of the walls. Maybe a different type of wood. So yeah, I will have another fly around. And I'm guessing I'll replace this just for the sake of it. I'll try sandstone. And then I would welcome some feedback. Tell me what you think. And I guess I'll try and work that into my design. And I quickly added some torches as well to prevent spawning. All that being said, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye.